Well, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Shayne.
We'd like to see Professor Brill.
Well, I think he's busy right now.
He telephoned for us to come right over.
Oh, then I'll tell him you're here. Just a moment, please.
All right.
You know, Michael, I don't like this case. There's something fishy about it somewhere.
Yeah. Fishy as an aquarium. It's too blamed simple.
Then you don't think Gil Packard did it?
No. Oh, we had to arrest him. Circumstances were too strong. But, you know who our man is.
Who?
Handsome face. That Quincy bird.
What?
Shh, quiet.
You can go right in.
Oh, thanks. Come on, baby.
Mr. Shayne, Miss Knight, I'm glad you could come. Quincy here's been pestering me for one solid half hour.
Yes, Mr. Shayne, you've got to clear Gil. He didn't do it.
You know who did?
Well, no, but I'm sure Gil is innocent. Why, I've roomed with him for 2 terms now, the most popular boy on the campus. He's a swell fella. He wouldn't do such a thing. And besides, I was with him most of the evening.
But he did break training and wanted to lie about it.
Oh, he was just scared.
Oh, my, the whole thing is most regrettable, most regrettable. I anticipate a very unfavorable reaction among our regents and alumni.
Well, Quincy, I don't see that there's much that can be done. Oh, Gil will be given a fair trial.
Mr. Shayne, almost anybody could have killed Agnes. She had plenty of enemies. The girls didn't like her. The boys got 2 times. She had a Messalina complex.
Is that bad?
Psychological double talk, Michael. It means a lady wolf.
Agnes went for one boy after another. The minute she knew he was in love with her, she'd throw him over to show her power. Gil was just another one. Any of those boys might kill her, or one of the girls. Jean Winters, for instance. Anybody might.
Pardon me. Professor Brill, this special delivery letter just came.
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, you needn't wait.
Yes, Professor Brill.
Yes. Oh, excuse me while I see what this is.
Yeah, sure. Well, if it's as you say, Quincy, everybody on the campus is in this. I think I'll let the local police handle it.
Oh, my. This is frightful.
What's wrong?
Mr. Shayne, read this letter.
Professor Brill, I told you couldn't stop me, even from murder. Nobody can outwit me, least of all that wool-brained detective you've hired. You'll be hearing from me again. That's all. It's unsigned.
Well...
Now you'll believe me, Mr. Shayne. Gil is innocent.
Maybe not. Gil could have mailed this letter before we arrested him to make it look like the work of your peeping Tom.
Well, what do you propose to do now, Mr. Shayne?
Go home, Professor.
What?
Yep. Yeah, I don't feel like playing blind man's buff any longer. Yeah, the local police can take over.
But, Mr. Shayne...
I'm sorry.
Perhaps I should remind you, Mr. Shayne, your fee was dependent upon catching this peeping Tom, who is now a murderer.
That's okay, Professor. At least I can say I've been through a college. You coming, Phil?
Oh, yes.
Oh, by the way, Professor,
Yes.
could you tell me who is the most popular girl on the campus?
Let me see now. Claire Fisher won the last popularity contest. Why?
Oh, nothing. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Mike? What are we stopping for? Do you leave something back at the hotel?
Honey, have you seen the new Cary Grant movie?
No.
Well, you're going to. In fact, you're going to see it 3 times today.
Are you kidding? I thought we were headed for the city.
That's what I want everybody to think. Let's go. Come on, baby.
Thank you.
The theater's right across the street. Until 9 o'clock tonight, it's you and me in the dark and cozy. Pretty good,
Pretty good. With Cary Grant. Oh, look, my dear Mr. Shayne, do we have to keep walking around the same block all night? Mike, let's stop a minute.
I tell you, it's going to happen. I feel it in my bones.
I still say nobody's going to pull 2 murders 2 nights running. Besides, I just can't see how you figure a nice boy like that Quincy could
Yeah,
possibly...
well, you wait, sugar, you wait. If I've guessed right, and I think I have, it's going to happen right across the street in that same sorority house.
I see. You and the gent sat down over a cup of tea and decided it all, I suppose. Hey, isn't that Quincy coming along the sidewalk?
Mm-hmm. And Miss Jean Winters.
Carrying tennis rackets. Must have had a night game.
Hello, Quincy.
Oh, Mr. Shayne. I thought you'd left.
Well, we were delayed. Just taking a last stroll around the place. Well, how are you tonight, Miss Winters?
All right, thank you.
Have a good game?
Oh, all right. I don't like playing at night.
She says she can't see the ball under the lights.
I have enough trouble hitting it in the daylight.
I know what you mean. I have the same trouble.
Oh? Do you play, Miss Knight?
Oh, I used to, a little. I don't get a chance very often now.
Come on, Quince, let's go.
Just a minute, Jean. Is there anything I can do, Mr. Shayne?
No, thanks. We're just taking a last look at the campus.
Listen, Quincy, if you're going to restring these rackets...
All right. Well, goodbye, Mr. Shayne. Miss Knight.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Night.
All right, honey. This is it.
What? Michael, are you in a trance? Staring at the stars like that?
Come on, baby. We gotta get going.
What's the matter?
I think I know how Miss Claire Fisher is going to be killed if we don't get there first.
And now here's another story that will interest every car owner. Mike O'Reilly had all kinds of trouble every time winter came around. From the last of October to the middle of March, his car was the bane of his life. Cold mornings, it just wouldn't start. He'd grind and grind the starter, lose his temper, and run down his battery morning after morning. Then he found out about K-Site, how K-Site guarantees quick starting in cold weather or double your money back. He tried K-Site, and it worked, just like it works for millions of motorists all over the country. So take a tip from Mike O'Reilly. Get ready for cold weather. Get K-Site from your garage, service station, or car dealer. Only 65 cents a pint. Use it two ways. A pint through the air intake to tune up your motor. A pint in the crankcase to give you quick starting. And remember, no matter what motor oil you're using, you'll get better and smoother motor performance when you add K-Site. Now back to Michael Shayne. Outside the sorority house, Shayne and Phyllis are waiting for a killer.
There. That's Claire's room, the lighted window, third to the right.
On the ground floor?
Yeah.
May I ask, Mr. Shayne, how you knew which was her room? Or shouldn't I mention it?
More research, honey. I checked it before we left this afternoon. Now keep in the shadow of these bushes. We don't want anybody to spot us.
How do you know Claire is going to be the one to be killed?
Just a hunch, honey. Figuring it from his angle.
Look, her light just went out.
Okay. Now look. We've got to get across that stretch of lawn without being seen.
Mm-hmm.
If we muff this, it may be the end of Claire.
You say when.
All right. Now, aim for that big bush under the first window.
Yeah.
Then work along the building to her window. You all set?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. We made it.
Yeah.
All right, stick 'em up.
Huh?
It's a cop.
I got you covered. No funny business.
Quiet, officer.
Ah, so it was two peeping Toms,
Quiet.
eh?
Listen, officer, please. You've got us wrong. I'm the detective, Michael Shayne.
Oh, yeah? He left town this afternoon, buddy.
But wait a minute.
And you're leaving for the station right now.
Michael, somebody's at Claire's window.
Yes, come on. We've got to get in there.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, but officer, look. A girl's going to be killed.
Oh, yeah? Ain't that interesting?
Oh.
Okay, you asked for it. Oh. Come on, Phil. Quick.
Michael, he's gone in the window.
Hey, you! Come back!
Now, you get that cop and come a-running. I'm going in this window.
Oh, watch out, darling, please.
All right, Quincy. Up with the hands.
It's dark in here, Mr. Shayne. You can't see me. But you'll feel me. Ooh! Ow! Why, you...
Oh, you... No, you don't.
You haven't got me yet, Mr. Shayne.
Oh. That's what you... Here. Here's a sample of my Sunday punch.
All right, come on, open the door.
Michael, are you all right?
Yeah. I'll let you in. Wait a minute.
Hey, what's going on here? Come on, turn on some light.
Yes, yeah. Here we are, officer. Oh, Michael, you're hurt.
Oh, brother. did he give me a Swedish massage.
And Claire. Oh, look.
Holy saints. You wasn't kidding me. Another murder.
No, not quite. I can feel her heartbeat.
Strangled. With what?
Tennis strings, baby. Tennis strings. Well, officer, you'd better clamp the bracelets on Mr. Quincy Baldwin. Huxley's most brilliant student is coming too.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to you, Mr. Shayne. I am the most brilliant student. The rest are sheep, fools.
Seems to me you have a rather extreme way of proving the point.
Girls didn't like me. I was too brilliant. The boys were jealous of my brains, even Gil. The peeping Tom. They reacted just as I wanted them to. I started it just as a game to watch the sheep react, an experiment in psychology.
Experiment in murder, you mean?
It was easy. And Gil was such a fish. I helped you, Mr. Shayne. I even risked my neck. There was the thrill of danger. But you didn't catch me, Mr. Shayne. You just blundered onto it, you stupid man.
Well, hardly, Quincy. You see, you made a couple of slips. You were the only boy that the peeping Tom picked on. And then you were so helpful to us. You didn't come directly to meet us at the clock tower. You took a few minutes out to kill Agnes.
Michael, how did you know you'd try to kill Claire tonight?
His ego. You remember when I asked Professor Brill who was the most popular girl?
Yes.
Well, that was it. Gil, the most popular boy. Claire, the most popular girl. You couldn't resist that, Quincy.
I still say you're stupid.
Yeah? Well, it could be. But you'll be wearing the dunce cap, Quincy, when you sit in the gas chamber. Oh, what's that, honey? Another bill?
No, my duck. Just a little check from Huxley College. It's our fee, remember?
Oh, yeah. Say, by the way, did you graduate from any other college?
Of course not.
Are you sure?
Yes?
Oh, well, that's good.
Why?
Well, colleges give me an inferiority complex. That stuff about thermal diffusion and kinetic what-do-you-call-'em. That's no place for a dick.
Oh, well, it's all right, Michael. I like you just the way you are.
Oh, you do, huh?
Mm-hmm. Besides, you're intelligent, and that's what counts in the long run.
You wouldn't change me,
Well,
Well, what?
well, you might take your feet off the desk.
Huh? Oh, why, certainly, Miss Isotope.
Why, thank you, Mr. Isotope.
Michael Shayne, Private Detective, stars Wally Mayer and Kathy Lewis. Tonight's story was written by Leonard St. Clair and directed by Michael Raffetto, and based on the character created by Brett Halliday. Music was composed and played by Len Salvo. This is Charles Arlington speaking. Attention, new car owners. A new motor is a stiff motor. For real pickup and full power, limber it up with K-Site. Added to the crankcase oil, K-Site carries lubrication fast to all the tight spots, protects vital, close tolerance areas during the break-in, and it keeps your motor clean. Remember this, no matter what kind of motor oil you're using, you will get better and smoother motor performance when you add K-Site. This program came to you from Hollywood. Stay tuned to this station for the adventures of the Falcon. It immediately follows station identification. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.